Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Okay, let's take a look again at the euro currency. So this is the daily time frame. So as you can see, looks like the market has decided to stop right at the first hour. The minimum, our destination target of this retracement is the first support. It's around trade support of the butterfly's upward swing. It's 124.62 area. That is also the weekly pivot support one. So theoretically, it's still possible that market could show some downward move, but this relatively strong recovery right from the pivot point doesn't stand in a row with the potential move to the downside. Usually when retracement develops on the market on the intraday charts, it should not show such strong recoveries from the first support area. Usually this could be some sort of 618 pullback, but later market should continue move to the downside. But here we see that this recovery is really solid. It's significant bar to the upside. Well, let's take a look what we could do in general today. On the daily time frame, we see a nice bullish context. Trend holds bullish. You can see a solid bullish trend by the MACD indicator. Market has shown, as we said, nice bounce from the weekly pivot point. So general sentiment on the daily time frame is also bullish. Market is not at the overbought. As you can see, the level of overbought stands somewhere above 126.50 area, so that is really some sort of the free space above the market. The next significant resistance will be an area around weekly pivot resistance 126.36. Also, I do not have it on this chart, but that is also the monthly pivot resistance 1 of the August, so that will be a really significant area of resistance. On the 4-hour time frame, we see also the breaking of our harmonic swings that we have marked yesterday. So till that moment the development was absolutely the same, very common with this one. So even in number of bars this behavior of the market was equal to this one. But later this recovery was not quite in the same manner as developing of retracement, previous retracements. So trend has turned on the bullish side as well on the 4-hour time frame. Based on this pattern, what we could get, probably we could get this sort of a butterfly pattern. So if it will be left wing of the butterfly, in market will show some a bit deeper retracement to the downside. That also could become the right wing of the butterfly. In this case, the target of this butterfly will stand very close to monthly pivot resistance 1 and weekly pivot resistance 1 around 126.50 area. So we could try even to calculate it for our time frame. Let's insert Fibonacci extension. Let's check this. Sorry. Our time frame, right, 1618 target stands around 126.60 area. It's just 20 pips higher than the weekly pivot resistance 1, so that really could be the case. Well, on the hourly time frame we have our butterfly, and if we will calculate the ultimate target of this reversal pattern, we will get that 1618 extension of this butterfly. That is comes from all swing of the butterfly counted to the upside, stands at 126.20 approximately. So also very close to the weekly pivot resistance 1 and monthly pivot resistance 1. So this is really a nice fast recovery to the upside from this first support area. Current situation is not absolutely clear, since theoretically we still could get some sort of the A, B, CD pattern to the downside, but as I said, this move to the upside is not common for such kind of the development. So market could find some support in this area, but if this will be in a row with this current retracement, this recovery should not be so fast and far. Let's say that. By this moment, so you could act twofold. First of all, you could try to enter long if you want from that recent swing to the upside on some retracement, with the next targets around 2640 area and placing stops somewhere below this area, because if market will move below the weekly pivot point, it will erase this potential butterfly and probably could continue move to the downside. To enter on the short side on the market is not quite logical currently, since we do not have any patterns. The pattern that we had on the daily time frame, I speak about the butterfly, also now has worked out already, since the minimum target of this butterfly has been hit. That is 3/8 support that we have discussed, and we have bullish trend on the 4-hour time frame and on the daily time frame. So we do not have sufficient context to enter on the short side of the market. For that purpose, you probably need some more context to enter on the short side of the market. Maybe if we will see some reversal pattern, or we'll get some directional patterns on the intraday time frame. In this case, probably it could be done. But currently, I see only the perspective to enter the short-term long trade with the potential retracement from that leg. If market will show some pullback, it's now showing some sort of the retracement from that recent swing, with the stop somewhere below this area. And nearest target, it's around 126.40, 126.50 area. Also, probably stop could be placed beyond of some support, fib support areas from that swing, because it will also depend on the risk-reward ratio. Since you can see, if we place stop somewhere in this area as a target right here, this will be approximately 1-to-1 ratio, so that's not very attractive. Well, but currently, one thing that I would like to say is that we have only bullish context currently on the daily time frame and on the lower time frames, and we have not a lot of reasons to enter into short side, because trend are bullish. We do not have any bearish patterns, reversal patterns, or some bearish directional patterns, nothing of that kind. One pattern that I could see that could appear here is some sort of the butterfly on the 4-hour time frame, and also we see that market stands above the weekly pivot point and has broken our harmonic swings on the retracement. It hasn't reached the lower border of this parallel channel, so that could be some further to the upward acceleration. Well, that is our current view on the market. Well, keep an eye on current situation. Maybe you will find some another decision. Probably you could drop your time frame to the 5-minute chart and find some bullish patterns around some fib support of that recent swing that you could stick with and place a relatively much tighter stop. That is also could be the decision in current situation. So that just is up to you, since this will depend on your trading style and your trading strategies that you apply.